Now we have all our UVs and our UDEMs set, like with the same textile density and distributed in a good amount of UVs to get like a good resolution, right? So this would be like a kind of UDEM setup that you would have for a film, for example. And even more sometimes. Sometimes you would have like the head itself in 2 or 3 UDEMs, or even more, and then the body distributed like much bigger. So, but for this would be something that it would be reasonable, let's say. But what we will do now is like, as we, in our previous course, we worked mainly Mari to the texturing. In this course, I want to teach you how to do a similar process what we did in Mari, but in Substance Painter mainly. We might use Mari in some moment, but we will focus more our efforts in Substance now. So for that, what I will do is I will bring this. Sometimes Substance is great for a lot of stuff, but it might get a bit slower if you don't have a good computer while working with so many UDEMs. So what we will do now is we will keep our head in one UDEM as we have it. So if we go like as close as we went in our previous tutorial for the head, we should be okay. But what we will do is we will take our body and we will reduce this in half. So we will reduce the amount of UDEMs significantly. I think we will end like with maybe 5 UDEMs, right? Or 6 UDEMs or something like that. And that will make our life much easier to handle the file in Substance. And also if you would want to do this in Mari, also the file will be like lighter and easier to control. So, and also if we consider that we will be working on like renders more or less in this distance, right? Like we don't need all this resolution. This will be a resolution that you need. Imagine that at the moment we have, for example, this will be a 4K map, right? So we will need to think that we will need to do a render like this big, for example, in a 4K to get this. And we are not going to go so close. Like most of the renders that we will do will be like the closest we will go for the body will be this distance, maybe here. So for this we can reduce this half and we will still be okay. And again, this mainly will make our life much easier in Substance, and it will, like if you have a not really strong computer and not really strong graphic card, it will handle it better. So, and again, even if I will work it like this, if you want to package everything in one UDEM, you can also do it. And also, for example, for a game workflow, we would need to change the UVs for this, right? But so now what we will do is we'll keep these UVs how they are, and we will select all these and create a separate different texture set. So we'll come here and we'll do here in UV set, copy UVs to UV set and copy into a new UV set. So now what we have is that we have in this mesh, we have 2 sets of UVs. This is helpful in different ways, but in our case would be to have 2 different options in this base mesh. So if we want to use these UVs for something else, we will be able, right? So for example, if we would want to change all these UVs in one UDEM, but we still want to keep the UVs for the head because we want to transfer the attributes as we mentioned before, right? Like with the head alone or with the body alone, we can do that. But in our case, what we will do is we will keep this UV set just to have it there, and then we will take like as a UV set, and in the map one, we will take this and change a bit the UVs to get them all like in a less number of UDEMs and with less number of cuts in the body. So now I will, like you saw how I did this already, so I will speed up the process and you will see how to do it in a time lapse.